Oh, I almost just choked. Oh, this is quite the entrance. Hi, everyone. Sorry for that. My name is Elise, and we're here today with some more sprints late at night. So sorry if any of us falls asleep. There we go. I'm joined with some guests today. If you all want to introduce yourselves.
Hi, I'm Sophia.
I'm McKenna.
I'm KJ.
And yeah, we're going to be doing some sprints. We're going to be doing, I think, 20 minutes right now, but I don't know. We might all be falling asleep, so we'll see if that actually works. This is my 4th day doing this, and I still never know how to start this. But I guess we can go around and say what we're reading. I'm going to start by finishing the audiobook for Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children, so don't mind me crocheting during that. And then after I finish that, I'm going to start Thick and Other Essays. If you're here for the Buddy Readathon, this is one of our group reads. Did I choose it because I have to read it for required summer reading? Maybe, but we'll keep that between us.
Cool. I'm going to start with Loveless, and then I'm going to move on to probably The Gravity of Us, because I need to return this to the library tomorrow. So got to finish it.
I am reading Isn't It Romantic by Alyssa K. Adams, and this is the only read I have with me currently. So
I'm reading Girls of Paper and Fire. That's it for me too.
Congrats on being normal people and not reading a million books at once.
I actually just started this one. I'm reading like 12, but I wanted to read something sapphic, so I was like, all right, I'll just pick up another.
I always read so many books at once, read books at once.
I have 12 currently going on my story craft.
Oh my gosh.
So we're just not going to talk about that.
Yeah, that's the only way to do it.
I usually have an audiobook and a physical book, but I finished my audiobook a couple days ago and haven't decided what to start next.
Yeah, I'm in that weird place where I've finished all of my July TBR books, and so I'm just kind of like, what do I do now? What do I do with my life?
Gasp, a reader who actually finishes their TBR?
I know.
I usually read probably none of the books of my TBR. Oh yeah, you've been reading A Darker Shade of Magic. Are you liking it so far? That is the question. Howdy, Maury.
My buddy read group did Circe? No, Song of Achilles.
Ooh, did you like that?
Yeah, it was okay. I didn't cry as much as I wanted to cry.
I read that years ago because I was just starting high school when I read that, but I remember lying to myself and thinking I liked it more than I actually did.
Yeah, I gave it 4 stars. I liked the writing, but it was kind of predictable, and it wasn't a great read to read buddy-wise.
If I remember correctly, I feel like I thought it was kind of slow.
It was. We were all just like, well, they're still doing stuff. It was a lot.
So we have another guest. I don't know if his camera's working, so I will try to... Well, we'll see if that works eventually. Maury, if you have any graphic novel recs on Hoopla, you should let me know. I just read 2 off of Hoopla today, and they're very good. Sheets and Delicates, if anyone is interested.
I've heard good things about Sheets.
Oh, you.
It was good. The first one, I thought it was cute. It wasn't it didn't stand out that much, but the second one, Delicates, was so good. I almost cried during work while reading it. Hello, hi, thank you for stopping by. Oh, that rhymed. How fun was that?
Lila, so she is from A Darker Shade. Okay.
Yeah, it always takes me forever to get into any kind of fantasy book, honestly.
One of the Illumicrate items for this month had a character named Lila, and I was kind of confused.
I always look at the unboxing videos for Illumicrate, even though I know none of the books will ever interest me. Another Loveless reader. And yes, please do. All right, so anyone has anything else to say? Otherwise, maybe we'll just get into it now because I don't know how long I'm staying awake for.
Sounds
Okay.
good.
Let me attempt to share my screen once again. Nope, that's wrong one. Got a lovely dog there. I should have played out the ad beforehand.
Actually, no, we're giving them free advertising.
All right, so we're gonna do 20 minutes right now. Hold on, here's another comment. Gaze J, I said that wrong. J, I hope you like it. I've heard that was like one of my most anticipated releases, but I've heard some questionable reviews. But all right, so we're gonna do 20 minutes, and that will be starting now. All right, that was our first 20 minutes. I am not getting paid to advertise whatever this bike is. We'll just put that aside for a second. I didn't pay attention to how much I read, but I did try to listen to my audiobook. Did anyone make some progress?
I read a chapter.
Pretty good.
I got through about 19 pages.
Nice.
I have no clue how many pages I read.
Also, hi Sukhroop, how are you?
Hi.
I
What
would
are you reading?
go to bed.
This is for school. Slaughterhouse 5.
I'm also reading a school book. This is me during every sprint. Glad to know we're all on the same page. Finished first comic, it wasn't good. All right, off to a solid start over here with our late night sprints.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to bed. So I will see you guys
No
later.
problem. All right, have a good night. Bye-bye.
Bye.
6%. Awesome. There's weird noises outside. Wasn't paying attention. Do any of us pay attention? Let's be real. But I didn't read a lot. Okay. Feel that too. Yeah, I was definitely on Instagram for a hot minute. But I don't think I ever make it through a sprint without looking at my phone. I did knit a big rectangle. It's nothing. I'm just teaching myself to knit well. Or, oh my god, I already know how to knit. This is crochet. Read about a chapter and a half. Are you liking it so far? I'm interested to see other people's reviews on that. I'm not liking my book so far. I'm forcing myself to finish it.
Was that Miss Peregrine's that you're not liking?
Yeah, Miss Peregrine's. I think if I had read it when I was younger and this was a reread, it might have been like a nostalgia enjoyment thing. But right now, I feel like I've done all the young adult books that are like this, and it's just not doing anything for me. It's not like fundamentally bad. It's just kind of boring. Yeah, I feel that.
Not enjoyable for you specifically.
You know what? You still read something, and that's what counts.
I will say Miss Peregrine's gets more interesting as the series goes on. Like, the action definitely builds up. The first book is definitely the least action-packed because you meet a lot of the characters and you, like, get into the world. But, yeah.
I think it would have been fun if because I'm listening to the audiobook, and I just remember when I would see it all the time in my school library when I was probably like 12. Like, I was always attracted to the scary photos that they had there. But goodbye. Sorry for hosting at this time. All right. How are we holding up, folks? Are we falling asleep? Are we still doing good? Good. Should we attempt another sprint? Yes? Okay.
I'm done.
Okay, let's do it. Now I have to figure out how to share my screen again. Okay. What is this? Is this a 10-hour cat timer?
With 15-minute loud alarm.
It's kind of fun. Okay. Let's do this one. This one looks kind of funky. Oh, I guess we're starting now. Okay. So we're going to do 20 more minutes starting now. This timer's kind of ugly, if I'm going to be honest. That was another 20 minutes, and wow, the ending screen for this timer is quite fun. Okay, that's really distracting. Any updates? How do we do? Anyone liking their books, hating their books, didn't read their books?
I think I read like 20 pages. That's right.
Nice.
I got through 3 pages because my friend called in the middle of it. But I'm enjoying it.
Yeah. Yeah, at the end I started texting one of my friends.
I finished my book. I have 0 thoughts on my book. You ever finish a book and you literally just have 0 thoughts? Like, not that you liked it or hated it, like just brain empty? Because that's where I'm at.
Yeah, I feel that. I read, I think, maybe 30 pages, and I'm not liking this as much as Loveless, but, you know, it's all right. It's a book, like you said.
That's another book I've seen like really mixed reviews by. Who's it by? Is that one also by Phil
Stamper.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah, I read what's the one with the guy with the suitcase on the cover? As Far as You'll Take Me. I don't
Yeah,
know.
I think that's one.
I was really ready to love that one, but that's another book where I lied to myself with how much I liked it. Definitely didn't like it, but I convinced myself I liked it a lot more than I did. Another 6%. Good for you. I need to stop with the like dramatic peace signs. 20 pages. Would you rather be reading a book or about boyfriend drama? Because I'd love to read about your drama. For real. No, probably not particularly because I didn't like the series, but more because I just don't ever continue series ever. I'm so bad. I usually only read standalones, and if I read a series or start a series, I mean, it's usually only the first book. I don't know why. Even if I really like the first book, just never continue. I read nothing. Pretty solid. Went on Twitter. Oh no. Oh, I didn't read the rest of that. Yeah, well, that's definitely a good excuse for distractions right now. I don't think I'm gonna do another sprint after this because I can't even talk right now. I'm falling asleep. But if anyone wants to throw anything in the chat for now, got a few more minutes. That's probably true. I like all the drama. I'm a gossipy person. I like to listen to like all the workplace drama, family drama, send it my way. That's probably why I like books. It's
always fun to hear about the tea.
Oh, as long as it's not like directly involving me, send it my way.
For sure.
Please DM me all the drama every time. I don't care if we've never talked. If you just want to like slide into my DMs and say, "You want to hear some tea?" I'll be like, "Yeah, I do." Have any of you had any standout recommendations recently?
I recently read 2 good fantasies. Skyward. Well, I think that's more of a sci-fi. But Skyward by Brandon Sanderson and Sight by Neil Shusterman. I really enjoyed.
It's adult fantasy, right?
Sight?
No, Brandon.
I don't know. I think he typically writes adult, but I don't know if that one specifically is adult.
I've heard that one's kind of skewed a little bit younger than like The Well of Ascension or whatever his other series are.
Yeah. I think it is YA.
I recently finished 2 5-star reads today, which was fun. I read, what did I read? She Drives Me Crazy by Kelly Quinlan. That was like one of the only 2021 releases that actually lived up to my expectations. So definitely recommend that. The sequel to the graphic novel Sheets, which is called Delicates, like I gave that 5 stars. I'm looking at Goodreads right now. And then also I Was Born for This by Alice Oseman. That was my last 5-star read that wasn't from today. That one I really liked. I don't know if you've read that before, but it's like about a band, like a boy band. And it tackles really interesting topics about like fandom culture and like being obsessed with that kind of stuff. But it's done like really well, like not like cringy.
I've been rereading most of July, but one newer release that I read recently that I liked was The Key to You and Me by J. Robin Brown. Perfect timing. It's actually a horse novel, dressage. I think the finalists for dressage were earlier today. So fun. I don't know why I remember that, but I do.
Just before I popped on the live, apparently it was like the biggest swimming final in history or whatever, is what my dad said. But
oh my gosh,
I haven't been following the swimming, so I wouldn't know.
I haven't been either. Sorry, I popped this up and then didn't say anything. Sheets was good. Did you read Delicates though? Because that one like got to me. Trigger warning though for like suicidal thoughts and like a lot of bullying. It's a lot heavier than the first one, but it was really good. How are y'all doing? And for July is like a reading month. I feel like July is always the month that I can read the most.
Maybe it's because I read so much last month, but I have not read anything I needed to read. I've been just like kind of mood reading and rereading stuff, but I have a stack of 8 books from my library. I think I've read 2 of them, and one of them was a novella.
Same. I have a stack. It's right in front of me. I think it actually might also be 8 books, and I've read, I think, like 3 pages of one of them, and that's it. I've had them for over a month too.
Only
We went into lockdown for 2 weeks, which extended my library loan by 2 weeks, which was good for reading at least.
This might be like a dumb question, but if your library books are overdue, do you get fined? Okay, because my library got rid of that. So you don't get fined if you don't return your books. So I just have not been returning my books. I've had them for like a month and a half. And I don't like where's the punishment? Because they're gonna stay in my room for the next 3 months.
My school library didn't have fines, and I did the same, but yeah, now I'm public library, so
it's a public library too. It's nice because usually I pay so much in overdue fees, but also now there's like no urgency to ever return them. I read 5 books and a short story. If the short story was good, you should definitely drop the title because I've been looking for short story recs. It's kind of hard to find them when you're looking for them, honestly. I am kind of the library thief, gonna be honest. I just go to the library and take the books and never return them. I did once accidentally steal a Pokemon DVD from the library, and then I found it like 5 years later, and then I returned it. Happens.
In my library, you can't do that. So after a while, you just have to pay for the book.
Oh, I had to pay for it.
Oh,
then
okay.
I got so bad that I returned it anyway. Oh, I'm not sure if I have to pay after a certain amount of time, because if so, that would make a lot more sense. And I'm about to get a big fat bill soon. Anyways, I am falling asleep if y'all could not tell. If anyone has any last comments, throw them in now. Otherwise, I will be live once again tomorrow, except not this absurdly late at night. I think it's like 2 p.m. CST, but yeah. All right. Well,
so I might give it a miss tomorrow.
Oh, that is totally okay. Yeah, again, that was the point. I was trying to do times all over the place because I never know how time zones work. Because I know at some point it's probably someone's day and someone's night. You're welcome. Lovely to see you too. Sorry, I'm like sleepy. Oh, I didn't know there's a follow-up for A Diary of Blood because I actually really liked that. I don't usually like fantasy or paranormal or any kind of vampire book, but it was actually really good. So I will have to look into that. Anyways, thank you all for joining us. Thank you for my lovely guest today for joining me at an absurd time tonight. I appreciate it. You all better get some rest because I said so. Get some good sleep. All right. Peace. Goodbye. Good night. See you tomorrow or any other day in life. Bye-bye.